We're going to talk about Venus going retrograde in the sign of Leo, which is awesome. It changes things because it's not so much a time for outward expression. Now we're talking about self-love. We're talking about going within, but still in the sign of Leo. So what does that look like? What could that mean? To me, moving from an outward expression of art and love and creativity to an inward expression. It's like the in-breath and the out-breath. I talk a lot about that. You know, it's in harmony with what life is. It's a series of in-breaths and out-breaths. This is the in-breath of loving ourselves. It's the in-breath of our own personal creative expression. So the detour isn't so much outward going in another direction. The detour goes within. This is a time to calm ourselves. This is a time to center our hearts in a way, yet still with that ultimate Leo expression. So how does that reflect? How does the star power of Leo reflect inward? It's almost lunar in a way, and we did just have a new moon in Cancer, so it's setting our intentions and reflecting that light of Leo off of the love of Venus, but reflecting it into ourselves, reflecting it in a way that nurtures our own hearts, because there is a time to be expressive and nurture others, but we have to nurture ourselves in order to fully show up for others. So to me, a Venus going retrograde is that time. Let's take this to, let's nurture our own truth. Let's nurture the love that we have, not only for ourselves, but for what it is that we're manifesting, what it is that we're hoping to create and give in life. So it's easy to be out in the ethers and just talk about all these like philosophies and like what all these magical things could mean. But what are some practical ways to show self-love? What are some practical ways to creatively lean into who you are and creatively nurture what it is you want to bring to the world? Chucho, what do you think, man? Come on, bud. This is Chucho here. This is our donkey. He was a rescue, you know, so perhaps he showed up for a reason. Here's some self-love right now. Going and spending time with your animals. Going and stepping away from constantly needing to be seen and constantly needing to like run around out there in the world, and instead stay home. You know, stay home and be with your loved ones. Stay home and be with the animals that you love so much, because they have so much to give you in return. Here's his partner Maria. Poor Maria, she's shedding so much right now. What are some other practical ways that we can show self-love? Okay, let's talk about the creativity of Leo. Perhaps it's stay home and nurture your art. Play music, but don't go out and perform it. But instead, do it for yourself. Do it for the love of doing it. Paint that painting for the love of creative expression and nothing more than that. Do it for yourself. You, in a sense, are now the audience. Not so much going out and performing, as I just said, but perhaps you are performing, but more for you. It's not a selfish thing. You know, again, this is retrograde, so it's internal. It's internalizing the expression. And likely what will happen is once it goes back into, it goes direct, you'll be that much more powerful. You'll be that much more nurtured and filled and be able to share so much more. So don't fear the retrogrades. People often fear the retrogrades, or they often are concerned when those retrogrades happen just because it's something different. But we shouldn't fear the unknown of something that's different. If we embrace it and we roll with it and we love it, in a sense, it's what gives life meaning. If everything is the same, if we're constantly in our habitual movements, moving in a way that we know is going to get us from point A to point B, then there's no spice in life. These are the moments of the spice of life. These are the moments that bring depth and meaning to what it is and who we are.